Hello. All right, good afternoon, everybody. If the media can please start taking their seats, we're about to get started. If you're in a media seat and you're not media, you're going to have to move and sit in one of the seats behind them, okay? Thank you.
Oh, champ, good to see you.
Fist bump. Just the fighters. Oh, I could have did a thing for your belt. Hang on, I'm going to get a mic stand for your belt. Stay there.
Look, that's where it's standing.
Jermall. Excuse me, how are you?
You all right?
No, Valenzuela's first. Yeah, Valenzuela's first. Yep. Yeah. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Las Vegas. We are here at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. We are very excited for this Saturday. It is PBC Championship Boxing on Prime Video, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. What a night that we have. An incredible 4-fight card that comes your way. It is free to all Prime members and in the United States and select countries. Do not miss it. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time this upcoming Saturday from Michelob Ultra Arena. In our main event of the evening, we have some incredible world champions that'll be displaying their talents. It'll be the interim WBA super middleweight champion of the world, Caleb Plant, defending his championship against the Mexican knockout artist in Armando Resendiz. Also, the co-main event will feature the super middleweight debut of two-division world champion Jermall Charlo as he squares off against Thomas LaManna. Also, we have an outstanding matchup featuring two top middleweight contenders in Yoenli Feliciano Hernandez matching up against Kyron Davis. That's a 10-round matchup. And rising contender Isaac Lucero will duel the hard-hitting Luis Omar Valenzuela in an all-Mexican showdown. Both men are undefeated. As we say in prize fighting, someone so has got to go. Tickets for the event are available now. They are on sale at AXS.com. Want to thank our sponsors, DraftKings Sportsbook, The Crown is Yours, and Agua Plus Alkaline Water featuring all scratch technology. Now, Saturday night's event is being promoted by TGB Promotions, and this man has been at the forefront of some historical matchups and continues to do an amazing job. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a man who deserves his rightful place in the International Boxing Hall of Fame, the president of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown.
Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. I got to tell you, I'm really excited about this card. And I've always said I really enjoy promoting these events here at the Michelob Alto Arena. And we're all really thrilled about having this event on Prime Video. We've had a great partnership now with Amazon for about the last year and a half or so. And in the next few days, we'll be announcing some big fights coming up on the summer schedule. And you're going to be very happy with what we'll be announcing shortly. So I want to just make sure that everyone gets out to this arena early on Saturday. We've got a great card from top to bottom, not just these 4 fights, but the entire card. We've got some great matches. Our matchmakers did a great job putting a tremendous card together. And we've got a lot of fighters here, so I'll get out of here. But make sure you get your tickets. And it's another PBC on Prime Video card in the fight capital of the world, Fighter Town, USA, Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you.
Mr. Tom Brown, ladies and gentlemen, Tom has me already amped up, and no doubt Saturday night is going to be a special evening of boxing. Again, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time on Prime Video, free for Prime members. And now we want to bring up our first matchup. What a showdown this is going to be. This man has a record of 23 wins, no losses, 20 wins coming by way of knockout. 28 years of age, making his U.S. debut after a second-round stoppage over Angel Zavala back in February. He joins us from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Armando Valenzuela. Let's bring Omar up to the podium.
¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes. Pues soy Armando Valenzuela y pues agradecido con esta oportunidad y pues venimos a darlo todo, a echarle ganas y gracias por venir. Muy contento de estar aquí.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Armando Resendiz, and I'm very thankful to be here. I am pumped up for this opportunity, and I'm glad that you guys are all here to see me be here and take advantage of this opportunity. Thank you very much.
All right, Armando Valenzuela now will meet his adversary, who's also undefeated. 16 wins, no losses, a dozen wins coming by way of knockout. Having turned pro back in 2019, he captured 5 national titles as an amateur representing his native of La Paz, Baja California Sur, Mexico. Stopped his last 5 opponents, and he has set up training camp under the guidance of the esteemed trainer Bob Santos. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the undefeated Isaac La Bestia Lucero.
Bueno, primero que nada, les quiero dar muchas gracias a Samsung por la oportunidad, PBC. Gracias, Bob, por recibirme en su casa y en su equipo. Quiero que la gente me conozca y les voy a dar una buena pelea este sábado para que la afición se quede contenta.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Samson for making this happen. I want to thank PBC as well, Bob Santos for making me part of a great team. And I can't wait for people to get to know me. I want them to see what I'm capable of Saturday night, and you're going to see a great fight. Don't miss it.
Gracias.
Thank you very much to Isaac La Bestia Lucero. Looking forward to that one. Both men perfect as professionals. And now we get ready for a middleweight matchup. This man has a record of 19 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. A native of Wilmington, Delaware, trained under the guidance by esteemed trainer Stephen Breadman Edwards, coming off of a career-best victory that saw him outboxing top middleweight Elisha Garcia en route to a victory last June. This man is willing to take on any and all comers, very focused indeed, and wants to make yet another statement. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Delaware's finest, Kyron Shut It Down Davis.
Yo, how everybody doing? Y'all not doing good? You doing good? How you doing, son? I want to thank PBC. I want to thank Lil Cubas Jr. and, you know, everybody who put this event together, Amazon Prime, TVG. Listen, I'm coming here to put on the show. I'm used to being in this position, you know. I'm the B side, even though I beat the A side all the time. You know, it's not a big deal to me. This guy that I'm fighting, he's pretty good, and we picked him for that reason. We wanted a good fight. You know, we want to take on the best every single time we get in the ring. We want to take on the best, and that's what we're gonna keep doing until they give me my shot. So, I thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for coming out, and enjoy the fireworks.
Predicting fireworks is Kyron Davis. Kyron, always an entertaining fighter inside the squared circle. Now let's meet his opponent. This one, a middleweight matchup. This man is perfect. 7 fights, 7 victories. All of his wins coming by way of knockout from Camagüey, Cuba, now fighting out of Providence, Rhode Island. He is another fighter in the long list of the rich amateur boxing background of fighters from Cuba. He captured a gold medal back in 2021 at the AIBA Boxing World Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated Yoenli Feliciano Hernandez.
Buenas. Muchas gracias a la PBC por darme la oportunidad de estar en otra de las carteleras más grandes y estar por tercera vez aquí en Las Vegas. Nada, yo y el diablo viene por otra victoria más.
Thank you, PBC. Thank you, everyone, for making me a part of one of the biggest cards of the year. I love being here in Vegas once again, and all I have to say is I'm coming here to win, nothing else.
Well, he most recently dominated Angel Ruiz en route to a 5th round TKO victory back on February 1st. So looking forward to once again seeing Yoenli Feliciano Hernandez. And now it is time for our co-main event in the super middleweight division, as this man joins us from Millville, New Jersey. Very popular on the East Coast, as he has rattled off 9 straight victories since coming up short in an effort to capture a world title to Erislandy Lara, as he seeks the 40th win of his professional career. 39 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 18 wins coming by way of knockout. The way that I would categorize this man is he is the consummate professional, always in shape, always ready to go, always willing to test his skills against the world's best, and he seeks the biggest win of his career. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Thomas Cornflake LaManna.
First off, I want to say thank God for getting me here. Thank you, Louis Cubas Jr., Tom Brown, TGB, PBC, everybody, you know, for the last opportunity at greatness, you know. Like Ray said, going on my 40th win. It's been a long career, long journey. I get to end it, you know what I mean, with a, I'm sorry, I don't not to end it, but I get to go in against a 2-division world champion, undefeated fighter, get to test my skills, test my capability, and come Saturday night, we're going to shock the world. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much to Thomas Cornflake LaManna. And now his adversary, as this man is a 2-division world champion. The last time we saw him was back in November of 2023 here at Michelob Ultra Arena at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, where he defeated Jose Benavidez Jr. en route to a unanimous decision victory. Very proud of where he is from in Houston, Texas, a world champion at 154 and 160. Now he's back and looking to make another definitive statement as he decides to test his skills in the super middleweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the undefeated 33 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Jermall Charlo.
Yeah, thank God for allowing me to be able to give y'all my presence one more last time, or you know, however we want to call it. Yeah, I'm ready to fight. I feel the energy. The energy is great. Thank you, Las Vegas. Thank you, Al Heyman. Thank you to my team, Vaughn, everyone. that stood by me this whole time. I'm ready to showcase my talent, give you guys the old Jermall Charlo that y'all once had, world champion. Shout out to you, Cornflake, for taking the fight. It's going to be a show. I come to, do what I do, and we got bigger things in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Jermall Charlo. Great to see Jermall back inside the ring. Very much looking forward to his matchup on Saturday night against Thomas Cornflake LaManna. Now our main event, this one for the interim WBA Super Middleweight Championship of the World. This man with a record of 15 wins, 2 losses, 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Trains in Southern California by renowned trainer Manny Robles, as he is a native of Nayarit, Mexico, who is coming off of he began his career on an 8-fight knockout streak and owns a 2023 stoppage over former unified world champion Jarrett Hurd. And on Saturday night, he looks to realize a lifelong goal and dream. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mexico, please welcome the challenger, Armando Toro Resendiz.
Hola, hola. Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí. Quiero agradecer principalmente a mi promotor, Luis de Cuba, de Warriors Boxing. Me siento muy contento, muy agradecido con la oportunidad que me presentaron. Estoy muy feliz, muy contento de estar aquí, ver todas estas cámaras. Es emocionante, es motivante. Muchas gracias a PBC por esta oportunidad también. A todo mi equipo de trabajo, a mi equipo de coach Manny Robles, que siempre ha estado ahí apoyándome en todo momento, en toda circunstancia. Me siento muy contento, muy agradecido con él. También con mi preparador físico, Matías Servín, que él da más de lo que tiene que dar en ocasiones, ayudando a sus boxeadores. Saludo también a Edgar Hasso, parte del equipo que siempre está con nosotros. Muy agradecidos con todos y principalmente muy agradecido con Dios por tenerme donde me tiene, y le digo a Dios que aquí está su guerrero, ya está listo.
I'm so thankful to be here. Look at all this camera, look at all these people. This has me so motivated and so happy that I can't even express how joyous I am right now. I want to thank, first of all, thank my promoter, Louis de Cubas, for making this happen. I want to thank PBC. I want to thank my team, my conditioning coach who has gone above and beyond for me. It's really been a team effort where I am feeling whole. I'm feeling really excited to be here. And obviously I want to thank God as well for allowing me to have this opportunity. And I want to represent my people. I want to put a great show for everybody. And I can't wait for Saturday night.
All right, Armando Resendiz. We have Martin Bater as our translator. And now let's meet the champion, as this man with a record of 23 wins, 2 losses, 14 wins, coming by way of knockout. Born in Nashville, Tennessee, now residing and training here in Las Vegas. He is guided by top trainer Stephen Breadman Edwards and his father, Richie Plant. In his last outing, he delivered one of the year's best fights, going toe-to-toe, stopping Trevor McCumbee back in the 9th round. This man has been in there against the world's best and has showcased his ability time and time again. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former IBF Super Middleweight Champion and the reigning and defending interim WBA Super Middleweight Champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Caleb Plant.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate everybody showing up today. All the media coming out. I want to thank Al Heyman, my manager, Luis de Cubas. I want to thank PBC, Prime Video. And feels good to be back on the big stage. Had a hell of a camp. Me, Brad, my dad, Tony, Rich, the whole team put in a lot of work. Left no stone unturned. And it's going to show on Saturday. So I appreciate all y'all. See you on Saturday. And you're going to get it. You said I've been talking too much. I ain't even really said nothing. Saturday night, I'm going to show you what I really do. I'm going to show you what I do best. So be ready. Get some good sleep.
Dice que mira, que te prepares porque él te va a agarrar. Dice que vos decís que él habla demasiado. Bueno, pero vas a ver cómo habla con los puños. Así que.
Martin, before we get to the other fighters, can you ask Armando Resendiz about his reaction to what Caleb just said?
Bueno, tu reacción a lo que te acaba de decir, ¿no? De que él dice que vos decís que él habla demasiado, pero, a ver, ¿qué tenés para decir?
No, bueno, yo sigo en lo mío, yo sigo concentrado en mi pelea para el 31. No me importa lo que pueda decir, yo sigo concentrado en lo mío y el 31 por la noche nos vemos.
I don't really care what Caleb just said because I'm focused on myself, on the fight on the 31st, and I'm going to speak with my fists. That's all that matters in the end.
Those are fighting words, I must say. We're going to talk with our main event in a few short moments, but let's get into our all-Mexican showdown at super welterweight as I'll start off with Armando Valenzuela and Martin. I'm going to ask both Valenzuela and Isaac Lucero, this question, but we'll start off with Valenzuela, who has a 23-0 record, 20 wins by way of knockout. Las Vegas has been home to many incredible all-Mexican showdowns. Barrera Morales come to mind. What does it mean for you to be fighting a fellow Mexican, and are you anticipating a toe-to-toe battle that is so customary in the annals of Mexican boxing history?
Las Vegas ha sido hogar de muchas, pero muchas batallas entre boxeadores mexicanos, muy memorables. ¿Sentís que esta batalla entre mexicanos también va a ser mano a mano, a fajarse sin cuartel?
Sí, de antemano sé eso, pues que ha habido bastantes guerras mexicanas aquí en Las Vegas y pues sí, uno como mexicano pues me imagino que él también va a venir a dar guerra, así que yo también voy a dar guerra y esto va a ser una guerra.
Well, like you said, Las Vegas has been home to many, many memorable battles, and you want a war, you're going to get a war. You're going to see two Mexican fighters, hand to hand, nowhere to hide.
All right, let's ask Isaac Lucero the same question, his response about what it means to be fighting a fellow Mexican, and is he anticipating an all-action war that is so customary here, especially in Las Vegas?
Isaac, la misma pregunta para vos. ¿Una guerra sin cuartel este sábado, de esas que todos los mexicanos van a recordar para siempre en los anales de las peleas en Las Vegas?
Sí, yo me preparé excelente, hice la mejor preparación que he hecho en mi vida y estoy esperando que él venga igual de preparado para regalarle a la afición una excelente pelea.
Absolutely. I have prepared better than I ever have in my life for this fight. And I hope Omar is equally prepared so we can give the fans the show that they deserve. Because on Saturday night, we want to steal the show.
Omar, you have 20 wins by knockout, a high knockout percentage. Do you think that Isaac Lucero is going to be able to withstand your power?
¿Sentís que Isaac Lucero va a poder aguantar lo que es tu potencia, tu poder, considerando tu historial de knockouts?
Pues yo sé que él viene a darlo todo y pues yo sé que esto va a ser una guerra, pues yo vengo con las intenciones de ganar, pero yo sé que va a ser una guerra, así que pues que gane el mejor.
It's going to be a war, and I know that Isaac Lucero also comes very well prepared. What I'm going to do is I'm going to face that war head on, and whatever comes my way, I'll be ready for it.
For Isaac Lucero, you have Bob Santos in your corner, who is a world-class trainer and been in there with many world champions. How much of an influence does he have on your career?
Contanos sobre la influencia que Bob Santos ha tenido en tu carrera ahora que pudiste entrenar con él.
Primero que nada, estoy contento de trabajar con él porque lo principal es la disciplina. La disciplina es el lema del gimnasio y me he hallado muy bien en ese lema porque también me gusta la disciplina y me ha enseñado muchas cosas y me ha transmitido mucha confianza porque él es una persona muy profesional y me está haciendo las cosas profesional.
Bob is such a pro. He has instilled in me so many things, both inside the gym and outside of it, where discipline is key. That's his gym's motto, discipline. And that's something that I have loved throughout training camp, the fact that discipline has really grown in me, and I'm going to use that to be able to win on Saturday because Bob has taught me a lot of things where I am going to be able to apply them on Saturday night.
All right, we'll shift our attention now to a middleweight matchup as we have Kyron Davis from Wilmington, Delaware. Kyron, you're coming off of a career-best victory over Elijah Garcia, but From an experience standpoint, you have 141 rounds that you have performed inside the ring compared to just 33 for your adversary, Yoanli Feliciano Hernandez. Do you think that experience is going to play a big factor in this matchup?
We'll have to see. You know, I think that there's a lot of things that's going to come into play.
How do you assess him on paper? When you look at him, he's undefeated, all of his wins coming by way of knockout. How do you assess your opponent?
I don't. I mean, you don't win fights on paper, you know. That don't mean shit. Like, to be honest, like, that don't mean nothing. I don't care about what he did. I don't care about who he is. I don't care about where he's from. That got nothing to do with it. Only thing that matters is when they get in that square circle and they say ding, what's gonna happen, and our performance is going to show, you feel me? But on paper, we're talking to the wrong person.
All right, well, now let's talk to your opponent, Yoanli Feliciano Hernandez, undefeated, all your wins coming by way of knockout. You know, tell us your thoughts on your opponent, Kyron Davis, who has got a lot of momentum. He's won 3 in a row.
Yoanli, ¿qué opinas sobre tu oponente Kyron Davis, que ha ganado tres peleas al hilo, viene envalentonado? ¿Vos qué opinas de él?
Bueno, no subestimo a ningún contrario, me gustan los retos, así que vemos con qué es lo que viene él para nosotros.
I'm not about to underestimate anybody, so I'm ready for all the challenges that come my way. Let's see what he's capable of.
Do you feel like you have the ability to make a statement and also have and add another knockout to your resume?
Bueno, ¿sentís que esta pelea no solo está posicionada para que obtengas victorias, sino que también puedas obtener otro knockout en tu currículum?
Espero que aguante, es lo único que voy a decir.
¿Pero cómo, perdón?
Espero que aguante, es lo único que voy a decir.
The only thing I'm going to say is, I hope you can withstand me.
Kyron, your thoughts on what he just said?
He gonna see. He gonna see. Like I said, I ain't worrying about none of that. Like, what he talking about don't mean nothing to me. I've been in there with some really good fighters, and if he got what it takes, then he got what it takes. We'll see. I'm really tired of talking. You know what I mean? I want to hop on the scale. I want to go ahead and eat something. I want to go and do the face-off. Let's hurry up and do this all over so we can get in the ring and fight. I can fight right now. Like, we can go. You know what I mean? All this talking is getting played out. He's going to come prepared. I know he's trained hard. I know he's been working hard. I know he's going to do everything he can to get the victory. I know how motivated, young, undefeated fighters think. He's going to give it his all. But I guarantee you, and I guarantee everybody in here, that it ain't going to be that.
My final question to you, Kyron, is that he's ranked number 1 by the WBA.
Shouldn't be.
But he's ranked number 1. You are in the top 10 in the world. How big of a fight would this be? If you're victorious, do you think that you can supersede him and be the number 1 contender?
I should be, but I don't work the rankings and stuff. I think that I beat the number 1 guy. I should be the number 1 guy, so it should be.
Well, looking forward to that one. And Yoanli, my last question to you. You're 7-0, looking to be 8-0. Another fellow Cuban, David Morrell, was a world champion in single digits as a professional. Are you looking to follow in David Morrell's footsteps?
Un competidor tuyo, David Morrell, supo ser campeón mundial sin haber llegado a las 10 peleas en su carrera profesional. ¿Te sentís listo para emularlo y ser campeón mundial con 8 peleas en tu haber?
Sí, me siento preparado y listo para lo que se avecine.
Absolutely. I'm prepared and ready for what's coming my way. I'm really excited.
All right, that would be an interesting matchup, middleweights. And now co-main event, Jermall Charlo. Welcome back, Jermall, from Houston, Texas. And Jermall has really enjoyed fighting here in Las Vegas as he is 7-0, making his 8th appearance. Jermall, for you, what makes Las Vegas so special? I know you're proud of where you're from in Houston, and you love fighting your hometown, but also you love fighting here in Las Vegas as well.
Las Vegas is like second home to me. Got a lot of friends, got a lot of family, got a lot of people in Las Vegas. I'm happy to be back. You know, we've been fighting all over the world and, you know, fighting in Brooklyn and all the other states, but it's no other place like Las Vegas, so I'm happy to be back.
It's great to see you back. We'll come back to you. But Thomas, for you, this is your first time fighting here in Las Vegas. You fought a lot on the East Coast, but now getting here to the fighting capital of the world. This is where all prize fighters want to showcase their ability. What does it mean for you to be fighting Jermall Charlo here in Las Vegas?
Yeah, no, it's dope. Like, it's mad dope. Everybody, every fighter, when you turn pro, or whatever, you know, it's like I want to fight in Vegas, and you know, seeing my picture on the billboards. My man just sent me a picture yesterday, late at night, and my picture's out there on the strip. It's mad dope. It's crazy. So when we're gonna make it count. So it means everything.
Jermall, what kind of statement are you looking to make here in your super middleweight debut? You were world champion at 154, 160, and now looking to become a 3-division world champion to further your legacy. But that journey starts on Saturday when you square off against Thomas LaManna.
You know, I talk a lot about the legacy, but, you know, it has a lot to do with, you know, Jermall Charlo as well. He put a lot of work in and got me back focused, making me want to, you know, even do this again. I'm moving up to 168, not because I couldn't make the weight or anything. It's just the competition is better. And I'm not overlooking LaManna, but he's sitting next to a couple fighters that, you know, I think that will solidify, like, you know, what I did in my career and my legacy, like, to take on, like, fights like that. So, like, at the time, I'm not necessarily, like, focused on my legacy. I'm focused on, like, getting the wins and getting to the next level, to the next. I'm still growing. I'm still learning, and I'm still enjoying the sport.
Well, part of that growth process is that you are now with Highland Williams Sr. as your trainer. Can you tell us about the chemistry that you have with Highland Williams?
Highland Williams is like the first person who taught me how to, you know, throw my jab, throw a right hand, get off the line. Those, you know, technical standpoint things you learn in the amateurs. That was my amateur coach. Matter of fact, he coached me in the early part of my career before I got with Ronnie Shields. Like, being with Ronnie Shields was like making it to, like, the big leagues. You know, if a trainer like Ronnie Shields would want to train with you. But I want to go back to my roots this fight. Willie Savannah, Big Said, my dad, my twin brother, my family. Like, I wanted to get back to that for this fight. Not saying that I wouldn't need Ronnie. I miss Ronnie. Some of the things he do, but now I got, like, what I've really been wanting, and that's to get back to my roots and go back to the original trainer that taught me what I know.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to your performance. For you, Thomas, as you look at this opportunity, I mean, there are potential big ramifications if Charlo is victorious. You've heard the chatter. How much do you want to foil those plans and get your hand raised and capture victory number 40 and put yourself in that mix?
Yeah, nah, man. I mean, from the jump street, I was like, yeah, nah, we're not talking about that. But I just came to realization, man, the whole card, the whole show is basically based around Jermall and Caleb. It's like, it is what it is. It's like, I'm here, and I'm just going to do my part. Like, I'm just going to do my part, and we're going to fight. And I've been telling everybody, man, upset the apple cart. I'm going to shock the world, and, you know, cut all that noise out. Y'all just got to let boxing be boxing. Let the fights happen, and then, you know, go to the next step, you know.
I know, and you have learned a lot in previous big fights that you have had. How has fight week been for you? I feel like you're in such a locked-in state as you prepare for the biggest opportunity of your career.
Yeah, I'm OD locked in. Like, I'm OD locked in, you know. OD locked in, like, you know, real locked in. But he just keep looking at me like.
No, I'm just
like
looking. I'm just looking.
Oh, all right, but are you right?
You OD what?
Locked in. OD locked in. Wait, what?
What is that?
Yeah, can you elaborate, Thomas? I mean, I'm sorry.
No, they're facts. No, it's all good. I'm just locked in. Like, I'm just locked in.
You overdose.
No, don't.
Overdose locked in?
Don't talk about overdose, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
Overdose?
No, I'm just like OD locked in, bro. Like, I'm heavy locked in. I know I know what I'm up against, bro. So it's like, I had to be locked in, train my ass off for fucking 6 months. Shit.
Jermall, when you have a guy that is as focused and obviously very, as he said, locked in, like a Thomas LaManna, do you like that, the fact that he's going to be at his best on Saturday against you?
I don't know if he's trying to intimidate me or something. I don't know what he's saying. OD locked in. I mean, I hope you are OD locked in, bro. I wouldn't expect nothing less from you. You fighting Jermall Charlo. Don't get up here and start being some type of, like, you know, hater or something. Like, oh, the card is around Jermall and Caleb playing. Like, you lucky we put you on our card. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
call no
don't get it
shots,
twisted,
bro.
like-
You call 0 shots, bro.
I called-
Stop.
I had a call.
Stop,
I ain't
bro.
call.
Stop.
So I called.
Don't start.
shots.
Don't piss me off, bro. Don't start. Yo, don't do that, bro.
Hey, y'all see
You
me?
call no shots, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bro, you lucky we got you on this car. I could have just came to your crib
Well,
and beat your.
hey, well, thank you.
All right.
All right, well, thank you.
You welcome. You welcome. All right, nephew, chill out.
You said what?
Chill out, nephew.
Don't do that. Yo, you bugging.
You tweaking, bro.
Nah,
Don't
bugging,
start
tweaking,
that shit
same
this
shit.
time. I already took a picture with you. I was being cool with you. The last press conference, I didn't post it, but you know what I mean? I took a picture with you. We was cool. You sitting, you on the A side, I'm on the B side. I'm supposed to be right there, but
I don't know why I don't have you right
know
here.
why I'm not right there, so you know. But don't start that shit, bro. Don't
What
turn
you
me
mean
up.
don't start that
Don't
shit,
turn
bro?
me up,
I
bro.
don't understand, though. Like, what
All
are you
right,
talking
don't
about?
Turn me up, bro.
Turn you
I'm
up to
being
what?
cool. You see your picture on the
The whole
thing?
thing is
I
cool.
could-
That's not because of
I
you.
could- Yeah, it is.
Oh, my God, bro.
How you think your picture got up there?
Right? Because of you, right?
Because of me.
Come on, bro. Shit.
All
We're
right,
not the main
well,
event. We're not the main event.
We could have been the main event.
Well, why didn't we be the main event then?
He got
Well,
the
why?
title.
Oh.
He deserved to be the main event.
Okay.
Bro, you ain't, bro.
Bro, what?
Calm your fucking ass down.
What you mean calm my ass down, bro? Like having civil, like what?
all right, well, I get the tensions will boil
Yo.
over on Saturday
You tweaking, bro.
with Jermall Charlo and Thomas LaManna.
You're not supposed to be over there. You're not supposed to be sitting on the A side. I'm supposed to be next to Caleb Payne.
All right, let's get
That nigga will smack the shit out you too.
Too emotional, champ.
Let's get to our main event, Thomas. If we could pause the music for a brief moment. Let's get to Caleb Plant, who's defending his interim WBA Super Middleweight Championship of the World against Armando Resendiz. Caleb, you are the main event, as this is a loaded card from top to bottom, an outstanding array of
Don't
boxing
forget who the
talent.
champ is in this bitch now. Don't forget.
Caleb, you've been on
Bro,
this.
You in a whole nother weight division. I was at 160 the whole time. You was at 168. You is the champ, though. I gave you props. Damn, I gave you props. I see your belt. I like your belt. Nah, I call you the champ. I say, what's up, champ? You deserve to be called a champ. You did
man,
exactly
appreciate
what you had
that.
to do. Come on, bro. Hey, don't let his energy feed off on you, bro. Don't do that.
Don't nobody get me gassed up. I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be.
Yeah, what you mean about energy, bro? Like you shut up, bro. What you mean?
Caleb,
You talking to like that, bro? Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
let's
Yeah,
allow
don't do that.
Caleb to have the floor as he is colliding against Armando Resendiz. You're defending your interim WBA Super Middleweight Championship of the World. Caleb, what kind of statement are you looking to make? I mean, obviously you have the co-main event, a Super Middleweight clash as well, but what kind of statement are you looking to make to showcase to the rest of the division about truly how much Caleb Plant continues to evolve?
Yeah, like I said, I'm looking to put a show on Saturday. You know, I know it's a big moment for Armando, but this is a big moment for me too. And you know, I got a lot on the line, and he may have nothing to lose, but I have everything to lose. And I keep that in mind when I'm training, when I'm running, when I'm sacrificing. So I put in a lot of hard work. I've sacrificed a lot this camp, and it's going to show on Saturday.
You have done very well in your career, incredibly well, being a world champion, reigning WBA super middleweight champion. But that hunger, where does that come from? Because you are very well off and live a phenomenal life with your lovely family. But where does that hunger come from to continue to compete at this level? You've been fighting and competing for 20 years.
Yeah, you know, I think not just in boxing, but in a lot of sports, a lot of athletes care more about the money and the fame. And, you know, obviously money is important, right? You got to provide for your family. And if you're good at what you do, you deserve to be compensated at that level for it. But that's not like what makes me tick, you know? I'm a competitor, and I'm a winner. I've been a winner my whole life. And regardless of whatever money I've made or accomplishments I've done, that's not what wakes me up in the morning. It's to continue to submit my legacy and just see how much I can run it up until my time expires and it's time to, you know, ride off into the sunset with my family. And that's not anytime soon, but until then, I plan on keeping my foot on their neck.
Caleb Plant looking for the 24th win of his professional career for Armando Resendiz. This is the biggest opportunity of your career as you look to realize a lifelong dream and become a world champion. How excited are you for Saturday to go and try to shock the world against Caleb Plant?
Bueno, Armando, tenés la oportunidad de tu vida acá. Plant dice que él tiene todo que perder, vos no tenés nada que perder, pero vos cómo enfocás a este gran desafío en Las Vegas frente a todo el mundo.
Exactamente así. Yo no tengo nada que perder. Al contrario, tengo mucho por delante con esta oportunidad. Entonces, voy a salir a darlo todo por mi familia. Ayer acabo de anunciar la noticia de que voy a ser papá. Voy a ser papá primerizo. Entonces, tengo una razón más por salir a luchar este sábado en la noche. Entonces, veo la oportunidad de mi vida ahí y la del futuro de mi bebito.
Caleb, you're absolutely right. I have nothing to lose on the ring, but I do have something to fight for because I'm going to be a dad for the first time. I announced it yesterday. I'm going to have my first kid. So that's cool.
Congratulations to Armando Resendiz, future father. Well, we have to, Caleb Plant, you are a father. You're also, your lovely wife, Jordan Plant, is expecting. So congratulations to you as well. So two fathers that will be colliding. We'll get back to you, Caleb. But for you, Armando, you have a lot more to fight for. Does that mean we are going to see you start quickly from the outset?
Bueno, con toda esta emoción que viene de pelear en esta cartelera, en el evento principal, ¿vamos a verte salir con todo desde el principio, siendo agresivo?
Yo voy a salir a seguir las indicaciones de mi equipo, de mi coach. Vamos a hacer lo que tengamos que hacer para conseguir esa victoria y obedecer, disciplinarme, obedecer a mi esquina.
I'm going to listen to my corner. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to do whatever it takes to win, but also always listening to my coaching and being able to do what I know I have to do in order to obtain that victory.
Caleb, this guy is going to come at you typically in his fights. He likes to come forward, throw big power shots, and try to get his opponents out of there. Do you like the fact that this guy's not going to be hard to find on Saturday?
Honestly, it wouldn't matter. I feel like at this point in my career, I'm a complete fighter, and I showed that in my last fight, whether it's on the inside, the outside, the mid-range. I can pick and roll. I got good legs, good feet, great defense. I got great team. So wherever he decides he thinks he's going to take the fight, we're going to be right there with him, but levels above. So that's the plan this weekend. We're going to show him there's levels to this.
Armando, how do you find a way to upend the great Caleb Plant?
¿Cómo se hace para encontrar la manera de superar a Caleb Plant, un campeón que ya ha pasado por 1000 batallas?
Bueno, las cosas se van a ir dando. Yo creo que las cosas se van a ir dando a la hora de la pelea. Yo creo que tenemos una buena estrategia, una no, muchas. Entonces, vamos a salir a darlo todo. Principalmente eso, ¿no? Ustedes saben, yo salgo a dar guerra y si se me presta la oportunidad de hacerlo, lo hacemos, damos una guerra y si no, buscamos la forma, pero tengo que salir victorioso.
The fight will show me how I have to upend him. But in the end, I have a lot of different strategies, not just plan A. And if I have to go out there and brawl and be in another war, I will. And if it's a more tactical fight and I have to be more cerebral, then I can do that too. In the end, all that matters is to get that win, period.
Caleb, how much is experience going to play a factor in this fight? I mean, you have been at this level for a long time. You told me yesterday that you've been in world title eliminators since 2017. We're now in 2025. That's 8 years that you have been fighting in huge fights that have massive ramifications.
Yeah, I think experience plays a big factor in every fight, and that's something I've had, whether it's me fighting against Canelo, fighting against David Benavidez, Anthony Durrell, former two-time world champ, Jose Uzcategui, world champ, Caleb Truax, former world champ, Porky Medina, who was a tough competitor, that was a title eliminator in 2017. So I'm the biggest, baddest dude you ever fought, ever.
Dice que eso es
I'm talking to you. Yeah.
Dice que es
I'm the biggest, baddest dude you ever fought in your life.
Sí, dice que es el oponente que acá, Caleb, que es el oponente más difícil que vas a tener en tu vida. Sí. Dice que le tenés que tener miedo acá a Caleb porque es el tipo más malo, pero malo de que es el más grande que vas a enfrentar en tu vida.
Uy.
No, es verdad, es el oponente más fuerte, creo yo, que se me ha presentado en una pelea. Eso representa un gran reto y me pone contento porque es parte de mi sueño, ¿no? Pelear con los mejores. Él es un gran boxeador, peleador de élite. Yo me siento contento con eso y yo ya soy un ganador desde este momento por enfrentarme a los mejores, pero quiero cerrar con broche de oro.
You're absolutely right, Caleb. You're the toughest opponent I ever had in my life. You're an elite fighter, a world champion. I'm not going to contest that. In fact, that motivates me. I'm already a winner by being able to face off against the best like you. But now it's
You're only a
not
winner
enough.
if you get your hand raised.
Dice que solamente so what he was saying was that, it's not enough yet, that he wants to cap it off with his hand raised. Y él dice que justamente que no es suficientemente competir, sino que también tienes que terminar con el brazo alzado para ser un verdadero ganador.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Caleb, before we get ready to let everyone go, but I see how stylish you are. Tell us about the outfit that you have. I see you got the vest, the RT going on. I mean, you're all slicked out. Tell us about the style that you have coming into for today's press conference.
He glazing. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I got a clothing brand, Revenge Store, and got another collection dropping this summer. Motorcycle Club, Life Behind Bars, and this is some of the pieces from it: T-shirt, vest. So be on the lookout soon. Appreciate
If you need models, I'll rock your clothing brand.
One last thing, Caleb. I know you mentioned about this year being for the fans. You have a special fan coming out. Caleb, you have a special fan coming out to the fight on Saturday. Can you tell us about what you're doing? And you mentioned, you and your wife Jordan Plant mentioned about how this year is specifically for the fans. Can you tell us about what you're doing on Saturday night?
Yeah, and I wouldn't normally talk about this. I would just bring him out, let him have a good time, but he didn't mind me speaking on it. He may even come out here and say a few words himself, so that's why I don't feel weird about, talking about it. But yeah, buddy Joseph, he's out here. He's in remission from cancer. He's been fighting, and everybody in the room knows what it's like to fight. And we all go through our own battles, and he's up on the scorecards with his right now. We're real proud of him for that, and we support that. So we brought him out. He's gonna be at the fight, chilling with us all weekend, and he's a hell of a guy. I appreciate him coming out here rocking with me, and excited to see him, enjoy the fight. So appreciate you, Joseph. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah,
man.
let's give Joseph a round of applause. In remission. Quickly, Martino, I need your assistance with this. I want predictions from all the fighters. We'll start off with our opening matchup. Omar Valenzuela, your prediction, sir?
Bueno, Omar, predicción para tu pelea este sábado. ¿Cómo termina la velada?
Pues los dos lo vamos a dar todo, pero pues espero salir con la mano en alto.
Look, we're both gonna give it a roll, but I'm gonna come out with my hands raised. No doubt about it.
His opponent in the super welterweight division, Isaac Lucero. Isaac, how's it going down?
Isaac, predicción para este sábado, ¿cómo ganas?
Ganador, pues yo.
¿Pero cómo?
Va a haber knockout. Pienso yo que va a haber knockout. Hay dinamita en el ring ese día.
There's gonna be dynamite on the ring on Saturday night because I'm gonna knock him out.
Fighting words from Isaac Lucero. Middleweights now. Kyron Davis matching up against Yuanli Feliciano Hernandez. Kyron Davis, your prediction, sir?
I predict an exciting fight with my hand being raised. And, they telling me I'm the winner. It's basic.
All right, Kyron Davis predicting a W. Your opponent, Yuanli Feliciano Hernandez. How's it going to unfold?
Yuanli, predicción para este sábado, ¿cómo termina la pelea?
La pelea termina fácil con la victoria por la vía del knockout en el round que Dios lo permita.
There's going to be an easy knockout coming in whichever round God's willing to give me that knockout, but there's going to be a knockout regardless, no matter what.
Feliciano Hernandez predicting the 8th knockout of his career. Co-main event, Jermall Charlo back in action, this time in the super middleweight division against Thomas Cornflake Lammana. Jermall, your prediction. All right, let me ask Thomas first. Beg your pardon. Thomas?
We're going to shock the world. Shock the world by any means.
Jermall.
You gonna do what again? You gonna shock the world? this fight, I need to get some rounds in. It's been a while. I don't know. It's just depending on how I feel tonight, you know. I never really just said I'm just gonna knock him out, but like he can't make too much of like a bad impression on me or nothing. I don't know. I mean, how you want it to end, big dog? I'm gonna let him. You gonna shock the world? You gonna shock the world? You probably gonna shock.
What I said, bro.
By lasting as long as you're gonna last.
I mean, I guess, bro.
I mean, how you gonna shock the world? What are you gonna do to shock the world?
Bro, you showing off right now.
What are you gonna do?
Bro, you showing off right now, bro. You
Yeah.
showing off right now. You showing out, bro.
If he make the wrong move, and he don't calculate his decisions, his timing ain't right, or he gets just a little too close, I'm gonna knock his ass clean the fuck out.
All right. Jermall Charlo with an emphatic prediction. Now it is our main event, the challenger Armando Resendiz. Your prediction against Caleb Plant.
Bueno, Armando, tu predicción.
Va a sonar. Y el nuevo campeón de Rincón de Guayabitos, pero en inglés.
And the new champion from Rincón de Guayabito is, that's how it's going to end.
All right, Armando Resendiz and your adversary, the reigning interim WBA super middleweight champion of the world, Caleb Plant. The floor is yours.
And still in impressive fashion. So just tune in.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to all 8 fighters. Do not miss it. PBC Championship Boxing on Prime Video. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. Tickets are available. AXS.com for Michelob Ultra Arena for fans in the United States and select countries. Free, available on Prime Video. Do not miss it. What a night that we have. And now we are going to have our first fighter go ahead, our first fight, go ahead and face off. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the weigh-in here in Las Vegas and on the PBC YouTube page. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
I don't know why y'all separated.
I don't know either. I don't mess with that.
I wasn't going. I love the style, man. I'm a fan of Caleb.
Me too.
Caleb, I'm a fan of you. I respect you. I'm a fan of you. Why they separated us? Put me on the B side. It's fucking you against it.
Yeah. Caesar, let him know to line up.
Y'all gonna be in the same locker room too?
Cornflake.
That's gonna piss me off. Yes, you ain't shit. Talk about you gonna be on the same locker room with shit. What you talking about? That little motherfucking crazy, dog. I'm just listening to it.
Maul, you're coming up, Maul. Come over here, Maul.